Ready, sketty.
Ew.
That's cute.
That's not cute. Ready, sketty.
Ready, sketty.
Oh! I hate when you do shit like that.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of 2K Mats. It's Matt Steele.
It's Matt Fulmer.
And so as many of you may know, our channel, a lot of videos are devoted to the people we love.
Yes.
The divas, the Mariahs, and the Carol Channings. And we always talk about how much we love them and we praise them. Sometimes we have our people who we love and admire.
Yes.
Who we sometimes have to apologize for a little bit. And sometimes there are the people who we love and admire who we have to apologize for a lot.
I am a person who has a difficulty separating the art from the artist. So I have very few problematic faves, but there are a couple that I just cannot let go. What do you do when your fave becomes problematic? Do you let them go? Do you set them free? Because it's like we've dedicated so much time. So we're very lucky that the problematic meter on both Carol and Mariah is fairly low.
Fairly low.
But there are a couple of people.
There are a couple people
in our lives.
Problematic. It's just a little problematic.
Right. So my first problematic fave, as we all know, I'm a huge fan of the reality TV show Vanderpump Rules.
Oh.
It is led, especially in its early seasons, by, you know, the queen of Vanderpump. Oddly, not Lisa Vanderpump, but Stassi Schroeder. I have been a Stassi stan ever since she slapped Kristen in the face for sleeping with Jax behind her back, because, like, you better work, bitch. When it comes to a reality star, Stassi knows what she's doing. She's very funny, she's very quick, she's very biting, she doesn't care if she comes across as a huge bitch. Unfortunately, Stassi, you know, is a huge La La Land fan, like another problematic person.
Yes, La La Land. But you, girl, you're one of my faves now.
But La La Land itself is not problematic, but people who stick up for La La Land are not always, but sometimes can be problematic. Stassi has a podcast.
Oh,
entitled
what did she say?
Straight Up with Stassi. I listened every week. Stassi begins to go on her rant about the Oscars and about La La Land and why it should have won. She then says, I haven't seen Moonlight, which is where it should have ended. But unfortunately,
oh no, did she go
continued
on as to why she thought Moonlight
and
won?
said, why does everything have to be about race anyways? And why is it always them that are complaining? You don't hear Asian Americans and Native Americans and Mexican Americans always complaining about representation.
She did not say that.
Did.
Oh no.
It went on for a good 20 minutes about how the blacks are whiny and like why is everything about race? And like people get on the Oscars for being so white, but like sometimes maybe it's not about race, but like maybe you just weren't as good this year. Maybe like the white actors were just better and that's why there were no black nominees. And like why do they have to whine about everything? And it's like, Stassi, shut the fuck up. And the thing is, she opened with, I didn't see Moonlight, and also like I'm a privileged white girl, so I'm the last person who should be talking about this. That is the voice in your head you need to listen to, Stassi.
That's the one that says, we're done.
That's it. There's nothing else to say about it. And like, girl!
It's like if you're gonna like say those things and say like one thing should have won over the other, at least back it up with some receipts,
right?
Like, as to why you thought La La Land was better than Moonlight.
And like the pitting of people of color against each other is so bad. And it's like just because you don't follow the right people on Twitter and you don't hear Constance Wu or Gina Rodriguez talking about how they would like to see a representation, just because you ignored the entire backlash of Matt Damon starring in a movie about China, like doesn't mean it's not out there and doesn't mean it's not legitimate. I just need to become her friend and I need to educate her. We'll sit down and we'll watch Moonlight together. I'll explain to her how young creative people need to see themselves represented on screen and how that is important. And the reason that you don't care about race is because race doesn't affect you because you're white. Like, ah! If you're out there, Stassi, I'm available to be your one and only black friend. Because clearly you don't have one. So Matt Steele, who is your first problematic fave?
Okay, the first problematic fave is like just how the mighty have fallen into a deep, dark descent of madness. Roseanne Barr is an icon and a legend and was a genius. Her television show is so brilliant. Roseanne will go down in history as one of the greatest comedies in television history. And then, I don't know what happened.
Is she pro-Trump?
She is, in a weird, sort of aggressive, trying to be ornery way, like just trying to just like break all the rules and be like, I'm gonna vote for Trump just cause like everyone sucks and yeah, and she just on Twitter just has become such a mess. And it's so strange because she was such like a level-headed, like woman on her show. Her show dealt with so many issues and dealt with them so smartly, where both sides were handled, but you know, she always took the more like open-minded stance, you know, and so it's just so strange that she just has fallen into this crazy, like, I'm gonna vote for Trump just cause, you know, F the system and blah, 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 everyone's crazy. And it's just like, no, you have become crazy, Roseanne. It's just so upsetting to me, the madness that Roseanne Barr has fallen into. My prayers are with her.
Yes.
I will always continue to love the show, but Roseanne, I just had to unfollow you on Twitter. Like,
no.
It was bad. It was a very hard day unfollowing Roseanne from Twitter.
Well, I understand that. So I've loved Michael Jackson since I saw the Scream video. There's no denying his importance, his incredible music. It will literally live forever. It will outlive us all. Like, his performances are truly iconic, not in the overused way that I use it a lot of times. When I was younger and all of these child molestation charges were against him, I always held on to the fact he was acquitted. And he was acquitted. But as time has gone on, and like you read a little bit more about it, and even after his death, you read some of the things that like Wade Robson has come out and said, and like what does Wade Robson have to gain from like saying that Michael Jackson abused him? I don't know. It's just like sometimes you read, the more you read into the cases, the blurrier and foggier it all gets. Obviously, I don't know. I wasn't there. It's not like R. Kelly. There's no video of him abusing someone. But I just feel like I don't watch Woody Allen movies because of what I believe he did. And there's no more proof against Woody Allen than there is, I mean, I guess he married his daughter, but whatever. Other than that, than it is against Michael Jackson, so I cannot, I would be remiss to not note that like my loving of Michael Jackson is me turning a blind eye in a way, and it's just, it's hard not to when their music has impacted me so, it's really like, as a child it was Mariah Michael. Like, it was like, I loved him as much. So it's like, I can't ever fully let him go. I'm probably a less vocal Michael defender now. I'm a less emphatic Michael lover, just because there's still a chance that's like larger than it should be that he really hurt some kids.
And just like other things too, like the dangling of the child over the...
Oh, that kid's fine. That kid's fine.
That's pretty problematic.
No, the kid's fine. People, it was weird and like unsafe, but like the guy, the cheetah is fine. That is not anything I'm worried about. Like, oh no, Blanket's like has trauma from that. Like, no, you're being ridiculous, because there are many people that you love that have done worse things than that. So that's not it. It's just the abuse allegations. Yeah, that has dampened my love for Michael LeBed, which is sad, but you do. I take the art as a whole with the artists. I take it hand in hand.
Well, I definitely do that for the person you just mentioned, Mr. Woody Allen.
Oh, Woody.
Who is so brilliant. His movies, I mean, some of them are just not good because he literally makes a movie every single year. But like the impact he has had on the film industry is just so monumental, so specific to him. He's so good with actors. His female characters are brilliant. He has some of the best women characters just of all time, and just all those allegations coming back about sexually abusing Mia Farrow's daughter were just so upsetting. And like, you know,
I read that frickin' People, was it People magazine?
I don't know.
Some magazine where she wrote that letter, and I was like, nope.
And you know, it's just
no.
The thing is, like, I don't know what to believe in that scenario, because it's kind of basically just like he said versus she said. There's no evidence of any kind, really. Mia Farrow has a very, very angry, bitter relationship against him, and
he did marry his daughter.
Well, he married his stepdaughter.
Whom he like raised though.
I'm not, well, he refuses to watch any Woody Allen movie. And the thing is, I've been trying to get him to watch Blue Jasmine for years, because it's totally made for him. It's a total housewife story. Just
it's Kim Richards, I hear.
It's Kim Richards just set to script.
I just can't do it.
You just can't.
I can't. I mean, I have my principles, except for Michael.
The scary thing is about like all of our faves and everything and all celebrities is like, I guarantee you, like, so many more are problematic and we just don't know.
The thing is, people, like, you could make problematic arguments about Mariah and probably about Carol, but it's just never as, these are like direct. Like, this is from one person to the public or to their victim. Like, it's like Mariah worked with Terry Richardson, she probably shouldn't have. Mariah worked with R. Kelly, she probably shouldn't have. But it's like, Mariah's never the one who's performing the action, she's just not blacklisting those who are problematic. If Mariah were to, like, I don't know, like punch a child in the face, that'd be kind of funny. If she were to do something problematic, then I would be at a crossroads. I would be at a crossroads. So hopefully she doesn't. Hopefully she keeps her 25-year perfect streak alive. And I hope that we do too.
I know, and guys, we hope that none of your faves become problematic.
Yes.
They probably will be, but it's okay, that's life.
And if they are, you should tell us in the comments below.
Who are your faves?
Who are your problematic
Why are they
faves?
problematic? Taylor Swift, problematic.
Problematic.
Great songwriter though.
That's true. And if you want to talk to us about our problematic faves, you can find us on Twitter at MattPalmerMusic.
Or it's Matt Steele.
Or you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/2gaymats. Make sure to comment below with your problematic fave, like, share, do all the things you do with the YouTube videos.
We just hit 10,000 subscribers.
Thank you so much for subscribing and keep it up. Share with your friends because we're here, we're queer, get used to it.
Yeah, and we're not problematic.
No,
well, your attitude's
you,
problematic.
baby. We won't get into your problematic fast, but it's there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week or sometime soon with a brand new 2 Game Mats.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.